Welcome, welcome. And thank you again to Destined for Greatness, the power of many voices. I have my next guest, Paul J. Kelly. And we want to hear a little bit about Paul's story. So, Mr. Paul, how are you?
I'm doing the very best, Charisma.
Very good, very good. Mr. Paul, can you please share with us a little bit about your story?
Yes, absolutely. My story is called Following Your Heart. And it's come way back in 2016 when I was fixing a wee utility out the back of the house. And the radio was on, but it was crackling out. It wasn't just right on the station. And all of a sudden it came on the right frequency. And they were playing, looking for somebody to go to volunteer to help build wee houses in Kenya and Africa for little children from the ages of 3 to 11 that had been sexually assaulted. And the minute I heard that call, I just felt so drawn by my heart. Whenever they gave out the name of the hotel where the meeting was that night, I went over and I turned off the radio because I knew in my heart and soul I was going to go. And I'm glad I carried through. So the urge that I give to people is like, when you have a choice to follow your heart, please follow your heart because you know it's coming from within. You know that you've got the feeling, it's got that grip, that mighty power, which you've got inside you to go and do the thing without conferring with anybody else, without asking anybody else's opinion. Be your own boss. Stand up for what you believe in. Go and do it. I went from Ireland right over to the equator. I didn't know anybody that was going, not a being, and still went and done what was necessary. So anybody that hasn't done a wee charity trip or that hasn't been rewarded, please take time out and just go, even if it's only for 10 days, a few days, and you will really enjoy. And you can see the love in the little children's eyes, even though they have very little. They don't have much technology to play with. They're playing with a stick and maybe a couple of wee wheels on it, and they're so pleasant. They're smiling. When's the last time you smiled? So it's really important to follow your heart. And I just urge people to, whenever they get that wee pull from within, don't be going around asking 10 people because they'll put you off. Follow your heart right to the end. And that's my message for you is follow your heart. Don't do anything else. Love yourself and follow your heart. Thank you very much.
All right. I like that. Thank you so much for that. How about you tell me in a few minutes, how did you overcome adversity in your life?
I have overcome quite a few challenges. The biggest one was whenever I wanted to end my life. I felt that I was at the end of the road. And I remember the day well. I just went driving and driving and driving, not going nowhere planned where I was going. I ended up at a river where it was overflowing. It was like a Y. And I was standing at the wire looking to end my life. I was so down because of pain that I have been in. And I stood up on the wire and just thankfully in the last second, I said to myself, I have to be worth more than this. So that was a big time, a big challenge, which I thank God I overcome. For all or not, I wouldn't be here now to share my story with you and empower and inspire people all over the world.
Thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate that. And I'm glad that you are here. So then if you could sum up your journey in one word, what would that word be?
Oh, fabulous.
Fabulous. Oh, I love it. Fabulous. Well, with that being said, then what do the power of many voices mean to you?
The power of many voices it means so much. It means that I myself from Ireland can in contact with, in this particular group, we have people from Germany, America, all over the world, and we're so connected as if we're all in the one room. So I have to really thank Les Brown for this, the power of many voices, which he has created, and we will stand the test of time, and we'll be here whenever he's gone and carry on all the mighty work that he has done. We will be mighty leaders, and thank you very much.
Oh man, that is so awesome. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Kelly, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you sharing of just a few words of your story, because I know your story is going to be inducted into a book. So we're going to be looking out for that book, Destined for Greatness, The Power of Many Voices. And with that being said, thank you so much, Mr. Kelly, for your time. And we look forward to that book. And with that being said, this is
Thank you very much, Prisma.
your Lady of Leisure. All right.
Sure.